Hello, boys and girls. Well, you are about to hear Teacher Autumn read a story called Over in the Meadow. It's a really special story. And I thought that we could do something fun while we listen to her read that story. Now, if you remember, you got a bin of things that the teachers gave you to have at home with some special supplies in it. In your bin, you should have some Play-Doh. Yours might be a different color than mine. And I think you also have some sort of a mat. Yours might have an apple tree on it and some shapes. Well, I was wondering if you wanted to grab those two things, the mat and your Play-Doh, and as we listen to the story, we'll pause every once in a while to make some of the characters out of Play-Doh that we hear about in the story. Does that sound like fun to you? I thought it sounded like fun. Well, enjoy the story with Teacher Autumn, and every once in a while, keep that Play-Doh handy, and I'll invite you to make some of the characters along with me. All right? Let's get started.
Now we'll read Over in the Meadow. Do you see the purple dragonfly? Over in the meadow, in the sand, in the sun, lived an old mother turtle and her little turtle one. Dig, said the mother. I dig, said the one. So he dug all day in the sand, in the sun.
All right. Well, how would you like to make a turtle with me? I think the turtle would be a lot of fun to make. So I'm going to take my Play-Doh. What should we make first? Maybe his shell? So I'm going to roll this Play-Doh so that it's kind of in a circle. It's all right if it's not exactly a circle. Now once I have my circle, I'm just going to kind of squish that flat a little bit. What do you think? Does that look kind of like their turtle shell? And then what else do we need? Well, he probably needs a head, doesn't he? So I'll roll it between my hands like this to make a little bit of a head. Kind of give him a little neck. There we go. Put his head on there. What else does our turtle need? Maybe some legs. So I'll take some little pieces of Play-Doh, kind of roll them between my fingers like this. Give him one leg and two legs. Look, I'm doing both hands at the same time. That's tricky. And 3 legs, 4 legs. Anything else that our turtle needs? Does he maybe need a little tail? All right, I'll add a little tail on the back of my turtle. Now, if you wanted, you could find some sort of a tool that you could use to draw some little patterns. I'm not sure. Maybe we could use the back of this. This is a paintbrush, but if I use the back of it, maybe I can kind of use it like a drawing tool to just make maybe some circles on his shell. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. All right, let's get back to the story and see what happens next.
Over in the meadow, where the stream runs blue, lived an old mother fish and her little fishes too. Swim, said the mother. We swim, said the two. So they swam and they leaped where the stream runs blue. Over in the meadow, in a hole, in a tree, lived a mother bluebird and her little birdies 3. Sing, said the mother. We sing, said the 3. So they sang and were glad in the hole, in the tree. Over in the meadow, in the reeds on the shore, lived a mother muskrat and her little ratties 4. Dive, said the mother. We dive, said the 4. So they dived and they burrowed in the reeds on the shore. Over in the meadow, in a snug beehive, lived a mother honeybee and her little honeys 5. Buzz, said the mother. We buzz, said the 5. So they buzzed and they hummed near the snug beehive.
Ooh, should we try and make a bumblebee now? Oh, I think that's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna take my turtle and I'm gonna squish it back up. That's the fun thing about Play-Doh. You can just keep using it over and over. So the bees, they're a little bit smaller, aren't they? So I kind of remember the bee has a little bit of a oval shaped body like that, and then kind of a circle for the head. So I'll put that there. What else does our bee need? Well, if it's gonna fly, it needs some wings, doesn't it? And the wings, they need to be kind of flat, don't they? Do you know how to make flat Play-Doh? Well, if I start out with a ball like this, and then watch what happens. If I squish it between my fingers, look at how skinny that gets. Really skinny. So then that can be one wing. I'm going to take another ball, do the same thing. I'm going to roll it between my fingers, and then I'm going to squish it so it gets really flat. And that's going to be another wing. I'll put that one over here. What else does our bee need? Well, I think bees often have stingers, don't they? That's what makes us afraid of them sometimes. So I'm going to put a little stinger here on this end. And now I think I'm going to give my bees 2 little antennae, because it seems like in the pictures from the book, they have a little antenna. So I'm just taking little teeny bits of Play-Doh, rolling it between my fingers. But you know another way you can do it? I can put that in my hand like this, and I can run my hands back and forth. Now watch what happens. You see how that made a long and skinny? And then I can just break that in half with my fingers, and I can attach those pieces to make little antenna. What do you think? There's my bee. And maybe with my writing tool, I'll just put a couple little stripes, since bees sometimes have stripes, don't they? All right, let's keep listening to the story.
Over in the meadow, in a nest built of sticks, lived a black mother crow and her little crows 6. Caw, said the mother. We caw, said the 6. So they cawed and they called in their nest built of sticks. Over in the meadow, where the grass is so even, lived a gay mother cricket and her little crickets 7. Chirp, said the mother. We chirp, said the 7. So they chirped cheery notes in the grass, soft and even. Over in the meadow by the old mossy gate lived a brown mother lizard and her little lizards 8. Bask, said the mother. We bask, said the 8. So they basked in the sun by the old mossy gate.
All right, I think this is the last one that we're gonna have time for, but what if we make the lizard together? I think the lizard sounds like fun. All right, so the lizard seemed bigger in the picture to me than the bee. So I'm gonna add some more Play-Doh to my pile here. I'm gonna make the lizard's body first, I think. And I'm just gonna use this piece right here that I kind of already got started. So I'm gonna say that this is his head down here, and this is his body. Now what do lizards have down here in the end? They have tails, don't they? So I'm gonna take another pretty big piece of Play-Doh. I'm gonna roll it kind of long. I'm gonna try and get one end to be kind of pointy. It's kind of pointy. And the other end I want to be pretty big, right? Because that end attaches to the body. So I'm just going to go right like that. Oh, let's move that a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There. You know what that kind of looks like to me right now is a tadpole. But we're going to turn it into a lizard by adding legs. So I'm going to take my two little pieces like we've done before, and I'm just going to roll those between my thumb and my fingers right like that. Or I can put it between my hands and just roll my hands back and forth. Or I can put it right here on the mat and I can use my fingers to roll it on the mat. So you can do it whichever way works best for you. But here I have two legs. So I'm going to attach those legs. I'm going to put them kind of like they're reaching. I'm going to get two more pieces of Play-Doh here. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll them out a little bit skinnier here. And roll this one out a little bit skinnier here. Oh, having a hard time. We'll do it this way. All right, and I'm going to make these the back legs. All right, what do you think of our lizard? I think we did pretty good. All right, thanks for doing Play-Doh, kiddos. Let's finish the story now.
Over in the meadow, where the clear pools shine, lived a green mother frog and her little froggies 9. Croak, said the mother. We croak, said the 9. So they croaked, they jumped where the clear pools shine. Over in the meadow, in a soft, shady glen, lived a mother firefly and her little flies 10. Shine, said the mother. We shine, said the 10. So they shone like stars in the soft, shady glen.